Hello, freak bitches. And what does Ann Coulter do? I mean, she wants to
Right.
sell books. I mean, she's a troll. She's a troll.
Yeah, she's totally a troll.
And
Didn't she used to be liberal? Like,
probably.
yeah, she's just one of those.
I mean, she's just weird.
She's a performance artist.
Exactly.
We don't talk about her as a performance artist.
Yeah,
I mean.
exactly. She's absolutely a performance artist, and not a very good one. Because if she was, that In Trump We Trust book, like the whole cover, like what in the fuck is that? I mean, it was just bizarre. Just bizarre that she wrote that book. It was almost like, okay, this is cheap even for her. Like this is just like a cheap ploy during this whole Trump movement. She sees the whole momentum of the country, and so she's going to write a book and put Trump in the title of it. It's like
It's so stupid.
But it's weird. It's just weird that it's so easy. But it makes sense. Just like we were talking about how Reagan sort of mobilized the right-wing conservative people that were Christians that really weren't about politics before that, and he kind of brought them in. People they look at it and go, hey, look, this is an angle. You know, there's an angle we can take that no one's been taking. And this...
You're right. It's kind of like a bait and switch, this whole Milo Berkeley thing, because they know exactly what's going to happen when they go there. And then, of course, that's exactly what happens. And then they can use it to be like, free speech. I mean, it's just...
Well, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
Milo's a clever guy. He's very clever. I mean, he knows exactly what he's doing. And... and Milo at one point in time, by the way, was a guy who was very anti-hate speech, and it was very anti-shutting down people who were writing things to hurt people. People have pulled quotes of his from the past, which is interesting because, I mean, I'm sure people's philosophies changed. I'm sure mine have and yours have, but this is like one more piece of evidence that what you're seeing with a lot of people that are in the public eye that are involved in this whole political arena is you're seeing their working angles. They're like, what's the angle? Like, okay, let's go that way. And you can justify it. Look, I could justify a lot of different angles. If I wanted to do that, if I wanted to be an anti-Trump protester, an anti-free speech protester, if I wanted to be a person who thinks that free speech should be limited because hate speech is not protected by the Constitution, like Howard Dean just said, that fucking asshole. He said hate speech is not protected by the Constitution and the First Amendment.
Howard.
Yeah, yes, it is, Howard. You fucking idiot. You're a goddamn representative of the people.
That's why Nazi parties exist, actually, and they can have rallies. You know, like that. Yeah, that happens in this country.
I forget who he was saying it about too. But it was ridiculous.
It's bizarre.
With the way he said it, it wasn't even justified. It wasn't like someone was saying hey, we need to gather up these gay people and hang them from stop signs. That's not what people are saying. It wasn't anything that extreme where I think it was Ann Coulter. I think
I'm
pretty sure. Pull that up. See if you can find it. I'm pretty sure Howard Dean was talking about Ann Coulter, and he was saying that hate speech is not protected by the First Amendment.
So what is he advocating? To round up Ann Coulter and arrest her for?
He's just saying that she should be, that you can stop her talk. He just, you know what it was?
These people are nuts.
Poorly thought out statement that got trampled,
right.
And just thrown out, and everybody is sort of repeating it over and over and over again. And I just don't think he thought about it when he was saying it, or the consequences of it.
Yeah.
Here it is. Was it about Ann Coulter? Yes, it was about Ann Coulter's upcoming speech in Vermont. The Vermont DNC chair, Howard Dean, elaborated on his argument that Ann Coulter's upcoming speech at Berkeley does not have to occur because hate speech, in quotes, is not protected by the First Amendment. Fuck you, man.